All right, everybody, good evening. The Building and Facilities Construction Committee meeting of Wednesday, August 18, 2021 will now begin. Welcome, everybody. We have Linda and Ginger, and Fred, and myself, and Mike, consultant.
Yeah.
And Sean is absent.
Is that it now?
Yes, and we're looking for more people.
Just for a point of reference, I looked into this. We're supposed to actually, whether they were excused or unexcused, how we're supposed to acknowledge it for the minute take is in part of the process. So I don't know how you're gonna, if he's excused, he's excused.
He was the last time.
Yeah.
I have not heard from him. I can't be dishonest about it. I haven't
No.
heard from him.
No, and I'm not trying to make it difficult. I just
Yep.
wanna.
Okay, the first item on the board staff. I think that should be taken off because I'm not sure, I mean, we've reorganized. We have nothing changing in our staff at this point.
Yeah, Madam Chair, I think that was put on for the administrative support that the board was seeking, and that may be,
You mean what Bill left?
yes, from the engineering standpoint. I believe that's what that was for. It wasn't necessarily for the committee itself.
We will,
I think that's being addressed, and hopefully we'll have some positive results.
We'll wait on that.
Yep.
Okay?
So leave it on?
We'll leave it on. Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Mike. And the library is item number 2. That is being left on because of the ADA accessibility update that I did bring up last meeting, and I think we should leave it on there because there is some discussion going to be going on that.
Yes, and they're also in the process of doing the fundraising,
Yes.
which they're making
Anybody have
pretty good
questions
strides.
Otherwise?
No.
No. And, sooner or later, we'll call them in for an update if they so choose to come in.
I think they're about 25% of the way on their quest.
We'll see. Okay, green energy is item number 3. And we're just, I believe Adam had given us some information on that you all have copies of. And they're just waiting for the arrival of the units. I think the charging stations project has been completed out to the parking lot. Anybody have any other information on that?
Nope.
No.
Hopefully it's soon. Okay, anybody, questions? All right,
Just out of curiosity,
Yeah.
Shirley, how many charging stations are there supposed to be? 2?
Yes, they're going to be putting in 2, I believe.
And who's going to be able to use those?
Oh, anybody's going to be able to use them.
Say it again?
Anybody's going to be able to use them, but there's a fee associated with it.
Do you know what that is?
No.
Is it exorbitant?
No, I don't believe so.
no, they'll advertise it once they determine that
Yeah.
So in the entire town, there'll be 2 charging stations?
at this
Well, it's a beginning stage. It was a, if you don't mind, it was a grant that we acquired, a $50,000 grant. We had to back it up with the additional $6,000 because it was $56,000, I believe, for the cost of the project. And that paid for 2 charging stations. That's how we acquired 2 of them.
And it was good to take it while it was.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
So, yeah.
It actually helps us for meeting criteria for other things that they may apply for, so it's a positive thing.
One other thing,
Yeah.
just where we're at, what it costs.
Yep.
Yeah. Any other questions? All right, item 4 is the municipal backup generator, and Matt has been busy. He completed the RFQ, and town council did approve it. and we have copies of it. And what he has also said about this is if you have any suggestions, comments on it that you think should be changed, you have time until tomorrow, I believe, Thursday it's supposed to be. I did read it, it's a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's thorough. I mean,
Yeah.
it gotta be.
It is. And there is going, if you know, he's got a note to Adam on another email that I copied, that he asked him to please note the site visit schedule is for 10 a.m. on September 22nd, which is in the, I believe, in the back of a RFQ. So we'll keep updated on that. We should be.
It's actually in the page 2,
Yeah.
Shirley, in the bottom
Yeah.
paragraph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will be having another meeting on the 15th before that, so. Questions, comments? If you do, try to get any comments you have on it to Matt by tomorrow. Okay? We're getting there. And Badaluck Pond is item 5, the outlet bridge. The poles have been replaced, but I believe they're still waiting for Verizon and Spectrum with their changing of wires and so on and so forth.
Actually, on Adam's report,
Yep. Yep.
appears to be
Just
soon.
waiting. Yep.
So according to this, Verizon's out this week working on it.
I haven't seen them there.
Yeah.
But that's Verizon. And Charter's supposed to be out there the week of the 23rd. Let's hope. Okay? And then you won't, just remember, once they start, you won't be able to go through there. You'll have to go around the other way.
Do you need a microphone? 'Cause I was thinking, I can hardly hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Good
I
old-
bet you nobody else can.
Okay, thanks.
That's that delicate voice of hers.
Yeah. Okay, questions on the bridge? Any? No. Municipal fire alarm. And according to Adam, it's on hold right now until we get some other stuff done. The municipal gymnasium windows, which has been a point of contention, and I have been assured that work will be going on, getting whatever is needed to get a RFQ, RFP, whatever, or, according to Matt, there is some other ways of doing it, and may follow that route so that we can get them done, and soon, we will see. Okay? Keep you posted.
Thank you.
Anybody questions? I've talked to him again today about where we are on different things, and I feel comfortable that he's going to be moving on those things, items that have been in need of work. And the next item is public safety radio system. And according to Adam, the departments, the public safety departments were given an update from Marcus Communications, and they're stating that they are working on getting an agreement with the tower owner so that this whole thing can get installed and finished. Mike, do you have any other information on that as a select?
Nope, so apparently they must receive their FCC
Okay,
licenses if they're
Yeah.
moving forward in this. So it's just a matter, I'm sure that it's just a matter of coming into an agreement what the lease terms are going to be to put the
Sure.
equipment up. And if they already ordered the radio equipment, they must be pretty confident that it's going to move
yes.
quickly.
Yeah.
And where are these antennas going?
No, this antenna is the agreement with the, I believe, the big antenna up in Webster, the Webster
Oh.
town line.
Right on the town line.
Yeah.
And then we're going to utilize the antenna on the water tower behind the fire station, that monopole.
Right.
And they're also going to put another repeater antenna on the high school,
High
on the school roof, whether it's the high, I don't
I
remember
think
which
it's the
school.
high school.
That's just a short 13
Small.
or 15-foot antenna.
Yep. Questions?
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, status of the oil spill. Looks like we had some good news. Not, they were given they found no petroleum levels in this round of testing, which is good. But they still need to continue. You can read Adam's update on it. They'll have to continue the testing, though, for the next 12 months, and they're still working on the insurance cap, and there probably will be some requests for funds at the town meeting, which we usually hold in the fall to cover things that haven't been finalized or didn't make it to the annual town meeting. Hopefully, that'll be the end of that one. That was an unfortunate situation. Questions, comments, anybody?
Well, just encouraging to hear that we don't have any more levels in the
I
wells.
know, huh? Jeez. All right, post office painting. Adam is pleased with the whole job, and Mike, you said,
Yeah.
told me personally that, yeah, it was good. They are done, and so it can be taken off our list for 5 years.
Well, that's gone.
That's gone.
Which goes by quick, seems like we just painted it.
I know, because when it came up, I said, didn't we just do that? Seriously, but here it was. But yes, I know you weren't happy with it when, even after, not even a year, but anyhow, this looks better, so hopefully can keep up with it. All right. And it isn't on here that I see, but the municipal main roof replacement. So I will tell Maria or whoever is doing the agenda that we need to put that on, because that will take the place of some that we've, or one anyhow, that we will have taken off. And he is going to be starting to write the RFP for it. Yep.
Madam Chair, could I suggest that we have Adam send this to Maria or whoever is doing that?
Yeah.
So then they can have that as a comparison to
Good.
their agenda?
Yep. Will do, because I have extras.
No, but in the future
Yep.
updates, if they
Yes.
get sent to the person making the agenda, then
It's a good
they'll
idea.
coincide and you won't be discussing things that we're not supposed to, I guess.
Yep, no, it's a good idea. All right. We still do not have minutes yet. The gal or person who has taken over is still trying to catch up with many departments, so I will,
was
Yep.
watching the selectmen's meeting and I heard that she stopped doing it.
How?
Well, no, that was the previous minute taker that we
Yeah.
have. I spoke to Matt as recent as today, and he believes he may have another applicant that's coming in as well.
So there will be two?
Well, you have Jen from Community Development that's doing some of the meetings
Okay.
for planning and stuff. We don't have anybody doing anything for ZBA. We don't have anybody doing anything for this committee.
Or capital?
Or, well, there's no meeting, well, haven't got our last minutes,
That's
but
right.
we, hopefully we get a minute taker before we start those up again. But, so, Matt, it's very difficult trying to find help at this point,
Yeah.
which we all know, we've talked about many times, but he does have somebody that's showing interest.
Good.
So we'll see where that goes, I guess.
Ginger?
These are all being filmed, right?
Yes.
And they
Yes.
are on the record, they're not going away.
They shouldn't be.
No,
As
they,
long
yeah,
as they're saved in perpetuity, what do we
yeah.
want?
Yeah. Well,
I think that by state law, we're supposed to have minutes as well.
and you have to have the minutes in order to review them and approve them.
Understood, but I mean.
Yeah.
it's
And
not
correct
like
them.
Right.
We have some kind of. safety
We do.
valve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's in the YouTube world. It's going to be out there forever.
So, here we are, making progress slowly, but we are getting there. Should have some further RFQs, RFPs probably before or around the next meeting. And our upcoming meeting is September 15th, as I mentioned before. And please, if you get a chance, even if you don't comment on it, I urge you to read this.
I didn't.
Okay. Yes. Fred, did you have a comment? No. Okay. Mike?
For Fred's benefit, this is the first time I've seen it since 2013 that we had one of these to make a decision in 24 hours. Typically, we don't have that.
Yeah.
I think it's just because of our
It is.
current situation is why it comes this quickly. But this isn't the norm. Normally, we have even an extra meeting or so.
Situation, Mike?
Excuse me?
What are you referring to as our current situation?
Well, before we had the support of Bill helping us through this
Yeah.
process. So now
So now
Matt's actually writing this himself, so
Matt wrote this,
Yeah.
Matt wrote this one, yes.
and he's doing
Uh,
24 hours to comment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's doing the best he can with the time that he has. It's just another task that he's trying to complete, so. Again, the whole purpose of the comment was for Fred's benefit, because you know yourself, Ginger, we don't typically have 24 hours to review something,
No,
it's
it
usually
doesn't
more than
make
that,
any
so.
sense either, because it's part of our function.
Yep. And if you do read this, you'll find that, according to this, we will be more involved in this issue. So please, should
And
read
it's
it.
not like these are the bids or anything.
No, no.
No, this is an RFQ, it's just request for qualifications.
Yeah,
Yes.
To actually design it, so
Yep.
this is the first step, and then we'll have the proposals after that.
And we'll have more than 24 hours to review.
Correct, yeah, yeah,
well, we will.
yeah. Again, it was just,
Yeah.
we're all used to it,
Yeah,
Fred's new to it, so I didn't want him to
Yep.
think that
Good
this is the
point.
normal thing, that's all.
good point, Mike. So, anybody have any other items, comments, issues they'd like to bring up on our schedule that needs to be addressed? If not,
I had a good meeting with Matt, who explained RFP, RFQ,
Yeah.
a whole bunch of other things.
Good.
how It was excellent. I would recommend that it should be automatic. Anybody that comes
It's
on
new.
this board
yeah,
should meet with him or somebody else to explain all that stuff.
good.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's even aware of that, so what Matt offered to do was explain the process to Fred, and I actually got involved in it.
And thank you.
To go through that and actually walk through this building with them, to just familiarize some of the challenges that we have that we typically do, and we actually went to the fire station as well. And for better or for worse, through the whole process, it gave Fred a good understanding of what we're faced with when we're trying to do these things. So it's kind of hard to absorb when you're coming one meeting a month to
Right.
get it. And again, we're all used to it, so just trying to get Fred up to speed
Yeah,
as
it was-
quickly as possible.
And that's
For
good.
example, now understanding what an RFQ is, I'm not super concerned only having 24 hours to.
Right,
you know,
yeah. Yeah, at the beginning, I never knew it.
there's no
Everybody,
shovel hitting dirt, it's,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
everybody kept throwing these things out, and at the beginning, you don't want to ask, what's an RFQ, what's an RFP? And it's just real simple, qualifications and proposals, so.
Right.
This is just for qualifications, so it's important, but it's not as critical as the proposal portion of it.
One thing I do want to bring up to the board and think about it, see what your thoughts are on it, changing the time of our meeting for, say, late afternoon. Now, right here, well, Fred, you work, you have a
I'm
business.
flexible.
Mike is the one that works, and Sean, it works, but just give it,
I have no problem.
say, around 4, 5 o'clock,
3, 4, whatever.
but think about it, and we'll make a decision maybe at the next meeting.
Yeah, I don't have to think about it, I can come at 4.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, and
Do you
anytime.
think,
Early.
and again, I want to ask the board, do you think it would be better for,
Well, winter's coming.
yeah,
I don't like driving in the dark and the snow.
I know.
Is this to help assist getting Matt to be able to come to the
That
meetings
and
sometimes? Yep.
be better for people that are involved.
Yep. No, I'm just
on
asking
the
that way,
committee.
because
Yeah.
if it was primarily for Matt's schedule, I would just make sure that you talk to him as well to make sure it works for
I
him.
have already,
Okay, yep.
yeah.
Plus, if
But-
people come in, like
Yeah.
the designer, I mean, we had some late hours in the past.
Yes.
With people coming from very far away.
Yes.
So really
We have.
might work better.
Okay,
It's much better
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
I'd be on my boat right now if it wasn't here.
you like to be later on your boat, huh?
Yeah.
That's, yeah, all right,
So come up with a time and
okay,
let us know.
all right. Okay, anything else? Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn,
Motion made by Ginger, second by Linda.
7:23.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So voted. Thank you, everybody.
You'll see in the back that